Hello, wonderful people. Welcome back to the channel. So, if it's your first time here, this is Yaw Obrane. On this channel, we talk about traveling abroad, studying, working, scholarship, and we will also gist you with real life experience outside Africa. So, today's session is very dear to me because I'm here with my very own brother, and we've done business in Ghana, Bantama, Kumasi to be precise, for quite a long time. So, this is something that I know personally. He made his application from Ghana and went to South Africa for his US visa interview. And he's currently studying cybersecurity at the University of New Haven. Our discussion today is massive. We are not just here for just theory. He's going to share his real life experience. Our discussion today is purely practical. Today we will talk about admission, we will talk about founding, we will also talk about life in the US. We also will discuss about what studying cybersecurity is really like. So if you're in Ghana, you are anywhere in Africa and you are thinking about studying abroad, you need to stay tuned with us throughout this session. So welcome, my brother. Thank you so much for having me
Thank
here.
you. Thank you for having me. Yeah.
And what I do know is I know you're a very busy person because part of you is studying, part of you is working, and part of you is in a little bit of ministry. But you still make time for our session today. So God richly bless you for that. So would you kindly introduce yourself to us and tell us where you are from in Ghana?
All right. Before that, let me do some correction. So you already know my name is Victor Mensah. In your introduction, it gave me some reminiscent boobs. Like you just said, you know me for some time in Ghana. I was known as Kala. That is my business name in
Okay.
Bantama. The correction I wanted to make before we proceed is that, I'm busy. Part of me, I'm studying, I'm working, and also doing ministry. The working part is, because of you officially, then it's going out.
Yeah.
I'm not working here. I'm working in Ghana, but not in the USA right now. So
Oh, all right.
here, I'm doing ministry, as you just said, and I'm also schooling. So let me do that correction. So let's
All right.
continue. And
Okay.
before that, you just said, my name is Victor Mensah, as you said, and I was in Ghana 2024. I came
Okay.
to United States in 2024 December.
Okay.
And I applied for school to pursue my master's in cybersecurity and networks. And this journey was it's somehow interesting. Let me put it in that way. I coined it interesting. The reason why I
Okay.
said I called it interesting is that after my bachelor's, I wanted to pursue my master's in Canada. The United States was not part of the picture. I
Okay.
had a resolution to pursue my master's in Canada. And someone will ask, why Canada? I'm a married person. Yeah, I have kids with my beautiful wife. After my bachelor's for a while, I wanted to do business. Where we're coming from, everyone who wants to graduate and get a better job. Most of Africans, especially Ghanaians, want to work for banks, corporate work. After the degree, I was not getting that job.
Okay.
Like I remember, I was advised by my father to go into business. So after
Okay.
my degree too, I pursued to do that the same national service. After national service, I was idle. So my father proposed this idea that because I'm into IT and he also into technologies, bringing television from outside, why not
Okay.
switch his hand into computer? He can get
Oh,
me some of home use computers so that we can do business. So the only thing I could do is like get a shop. When I get a shop, he will try his best to bring in the computers and we can do business with that because I'm into IT, I'm a technology guy. So when my father proposed this idea, then we set off. Then that was the turning point for me.
great. So I would like to know where in the US is your school based?
All right, my school is in Connecticut,
Oh, okay. Okay. Okay.
precisely West Haven. Connecticut
Okay.
is having a lot of universities. The known one here is the Ivy League school called Yale.
Oh,
Yale
okay.
University
Okay.
is the first.
Okay.
That is an Ivy League school, so it makes the state very competitive.
What's the weather currently today?
So cold. The place is very cold and a lot of snow here. Today it was like minus 19 degrees.
Back to the program that you are studying. I know studying IT is one of the fastest growing field and also one of the most secure when it comes to jobs. But I want to know, do you necessarily need to have a tech background to study MSc cybersecurity?
As for the cybersecurity and networks, I'm telling you, it's better for you to get a background in tech. The intrinsic requirements will be like your bachelor's. I did bachelor's in IT, information technology, in my first degree. So when I
Oh,
applied this course, They waived a full semester for me, a full scholarship. So let me give you this. Schooling in the United States is very expensive.
Yeah.
The school is a private school, and
Oh,
the
okay.
facilities is world standard. So
Oh,
going to such school without having this kind of background, you want to do cybersecurity, and cybersecurity course is one of the leading courses in this world right now. It's a STEM program, science, technology, engineering, mathematics. So if you don't
oh,
have the basics in IT, I think it's going to be difficult somehow, unless you are so extra brilliant that you can pursue this course. But
oh,
basically, you have to get a background because when you enter into the course, you see that if you have done some of the courses in your bachelor's, it's an upgrade.
yeah.
I
Okay.
quite remember I did wireless networking in my bachelor's. I'm doing that wireless in upgrade. I did
Oh,
database. I'm doing database. And some of the courses that I did, as I told you, they waived it. Like programming courses like C++ and the others, Java, they can waive it for you. When they look at you have a good grade, they're going to waive it for you. So definitely you need, other than that, your credit is going to be too much. And mind you, every course is like almost $3,000.
oh, okay.
And let's say 42 credits, or let's say 60 credits. How are you going to pay?
Oh, I understand.
So you must get the basics first.
Oh, okay, okay. And what I do know is if you are making an application for such a program like MSc Cybersecurity, and moreover, you didn't do a degree in IT, I know they normally have a prerequisite courses that they normally arrange for you like a year before you start the MSc. I hope the University of New Haven has those kind of program arranged for those who didn't do IT during their degree level. I hope you have such a program.
Definitely. Advanced country to school here somehow is very easy. When you apply and even you don't qualify, as you were saying, they will suggest some prerequisite program.
Oh, okay.
That would be like intermediate before you enter. But
Oh,
cybersecurity is right now one of the maybe the known courses in the IT background. And they take it seriously, especially doing cybersecurity in the United States. So for me, this particular school is one of the leading schools in cybersecurity,
oh, okay.
University of New York, because we have some professors who are working at the state government. I think it's the course that is leading in the school, New Haven.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, they've got a lot of sponsorship right now. They are building a community, a big, like where I'm saying, they are building a new campus for cybersecurity. So they take it
Oh,
seriously. As I said, fortunately for the school, they've gotten a professor who is working for the government. As for University of New Haven, if you don't have IT background,
okay.
cybersecurity networks, unless you go and do maybe, as I'm saying, intermediary course in IT before you maybe they will link you. And as
Okay.
I told you, an international student coming from Africa, if you don't get a scholarship, it's going to be somehow
Difficult.
uneasy for you. Yeah. But
Yeah.
they have other IT courses you can also pursue because they take cybersecurity as their first course here, the first
Oh,
class course here. Yeah.
okay. Okay. So, can you walk us through the admission process? Was there any interview, any application fee? I mean, how did you go by the application?
All right. Because it's an experience I want to share to help people, let me say, I did not did admission myself. In my bachelor's, I have 6 siblings. We are all guys.
Okay.
So I'm the firstborn. The fifth born, when I was doing my bachelor's, so he did IT. So we are in bed with each other. So I was there and he told me that he has gotten a school in the United States. IT is going to do masters in cybersecurity and networks. I said to myself, but you in IT, I'm even better than you. How did you get the school? Then he told me that this is the process. So if I'm interested, he can because but then I was doing my business, running my shop.
Yeah.
I already said in the introduction that I wanted to pursue a master's degree in Canada. So when my brother told me that he has gotten admission in the United States to pursue this course, then I told him that how is the process like? And I said, oh, you apply, and when you get a school, there is a company like they sponsor schools in Canada, in United States,
Oh, yeah.
and they always go for the same related program. So if you
Okay.
have a good grades and you can write a good statement of purpose, they can get you a loan for you to pursue your masters in America. And they go in for STEM program because they know that the United States government takes STEM seriously. After your STEM program, your chances of getting a job here is very, very positive. So
Oh,
they will
okay.
give you the loan. Let me also educate people here. When they give you that loan, they will start deduct the interest. People think maybe when you get the loan after the school, then you pay. It's not like that. Empower, they don't do that. The company is called Empower. I think they are from India. but they have a base in Washington, United States here. So I'm just advising a lot of students, African students, international students who are doing bachelors in IT or any other program. Take it seriously. Get a good GPA so that if you applied and if you want to apply for scholarship, they can help you. So like, for example, if you get a scholarship like 30%, 50%, when you get a loan, it's a plus. The loan that you are getting and when you enrolled, it's going to be a beneficial to you because living expenses in America is somehow costly, considering the school fees and other stuff. So do well. Get a good GPA. The reason why I'm saying get a good GPA that you can apply for scholarship in the school because your GPA is in a good stage, they can give it to you. But if you don't have a good GPA, you are going to pay higher interest. For example, you've applied for let's say $50,000. They've
Okay.
given you let's say $40,000. You are charging an interest like say 15%, 16%. Immediately they give you the loan, the next available month they will be deducting the interest. Let's say you are paying like $250, $220, $200 a month. But if you have a good GPA and you apply for a scholarship, getting like 20% to let's say 50% scholarship,
Okay.
you are done. You can even go for maybe a lesser loan.
Okay,
You
that
see,
seems fair.
let me tell this advice too. If you have the let's say first class to second class upper, probability for you to get a 20 to 50% scholarship is there. You can even apply for graduate assistantship, and graduate assistantship too can help you to be like a TA, teaching assistant,
Okay.
and it helps you a lot.
Okay.
So that one also can even when you get maybe the loan for the first year or the first semester, you can choose to even ignore to get the loan because they spread the loan in such a way that it could be like a decade for you to pay.
Okay.
So, as an international student, African student here in America, you might say 10 years is good. But when you get into the system, you love to like even pay the loan earlier. You know, America, they have credit score to build a
Yeah.
good credit.
Yeah,
And
I know.
so it's an advice I'm giving to every student right now. If you're in school doing your bachelor's, try your best. Don't do like I'm going to the school, I'm just want to get a certificate, going to get a degree. No. If you really want to pursue school in abroad, for you to get us, it's not about maybe be a brilliant student, but get a good GPA. That's what I can get. I can
Okay.
get you.
I was asking you concerning the funding that you were talking about. I just wanted to know, does the scholarship they are giving you, does it cover stipends that will cover your daily expenses? That even if you are not working, you will still be okay as a
Yeah,
student?
this is how it is. For example, you apply for a scholarship, right? Let's
Yeah.
say it's a dean scholarship that maybe you merit. So as I was saying, according to your GPA, so let's say they give you 20% and a semester or maybe a year. So they give you 20% according to they work the rate according to maybe your fees.
Okay.
For example, they're giving you let's say $2,000 scholarship,
Okay.
you did scholarship, and maybe your course is 2 years, meaning $1,000 is a year, right?
Okay.
So the 2 years, every year you're going to pay. They're going to give you $1,000
Okay.
because it's 20%. So let's say I started like spring 2024. Let's say I started spring, so like my whole year going to end fall 2024. So if I had $2,000, the whole of 2024 spring, which is January to May, I'll get a scholarship of $1,000.
Okay.
Then
Okay.
the following year, spring 2026, like this year, I'm going to get another $1,000. It's a yearly
Okay.
basis. That is how they work it.
Okay. 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 Okay.
And in the American system, the school, the year is a spring and fall. So the
Okay.
spring is January to May, and the fall is August and December.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So that is
Okay.
how it is.
Yeah, that's cool. So, is there any blueprint of how you plan to finance your studies in case someone is interested in studying in 2026? Can you give us any blueprint of how the person can plan to finance his studies?
Okay, because I'm coming from Africa, Ghana, let me be specific. I can't remember the first time someone introduced me to this Empower. They have a
Mm-hmm.
referral. So they have a number of schools in their Empower database. We have 8B, Empower, and Salimai.
Salemai. Okay.
Yeah, the Salimai one, the difference is that Salimai, unless you are in the United States and you have someone who is a United States citizen, that person will guarantee for you.
Okay. Okay.
But the
Okay.
Empower, they don't need any guarantor.
Okay.
So
Okay. Okay.
Empower, what they want is for you to get a school in US or Canada. Then you applied.
Okay.
But the mistake was people go through Empower to get a school. It doesn't do that. It doesn't work like
Okay.
that. Get a school, right? Apply for a lot of schools. There are a lot of universities in America, but I also advise this. They rate the schools here in America. Not every
Okay.
school that Empower will support, and not
Okay.
every course that they support. So try and get a good school. They have a ratings. Try and do all this search very well, so that
Okay.
when you get a school, then you check whether Empower is supporting the school.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Then you apply, use that school admission that you've gotten to apply
Okay.
for a loan in Empower.
Oh, okay. Okay. So I wanted to know, do they provide you with all these funds before you leave your home country?
All right, this is how it is. When you get admission, then you use the admission to apply on Empower. I can't remember mine. We applied for 50,000, but Empower gave me 40,000, right? And that is it. If you want to get 50,000, try and apply for, let's say, 60,000, because the amount that you apply, you're not going to get the same amount. They're going to reduce it,
Okay.
unless maybe your statement of purpose entices them very well. You're able to explain yourself the reason why they should give you that amount.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Very good. So they gave me 40,000. In the paperwork, they will give it to you that we have accepted 40,000, blah, blah, blah. But the money is not going to be given to you unless you get your visa.
Oh,
And when
okay.
you get a visa, because you have already gotten the admission, they know that you are coming from Africa, so they apply anytime, they'll give it to you. But the thing is on the paper, because you have not gotten the money yet. But when you get your visa, then you upload your visa into their portal. Then they will
Oh,
start the process with the school with you.
oh, okay. Okay.
That
Okay.
is how it is. A lot of people have gotten Empower loan, blah, blah, blah. The loan is on paper, but they have not gotten it. Because the thing is, for example, because of the immigration system, most of the students come. At first, maybe they will give you the money before you
Yeah.
come to the school. They don't go to the school. And two,
Okay.
some people also get the money. They will come to the school. They will enroll in the first year or the first semester. And maybe the Empower is giving them 40,000. Look at an African man from Africa or from other country begin $40,000. If the person is not serious with the school and maybe go away with the money, the
Okay.
company will lose. So the
Okay.
company, this is what they are doing thing right now. When you get a visa, they will monitor you, they will guide you, they will give you a counselor, advise you. After you have enrolled everything, school will notify them. This man, Victor Mensah, Yaw Obrane, has enrolled. He's starting a lecture, this. Then the school will give them the notification that they can even what? Disburse the money. So they will
Oh,
disburse the money into the school accounts.
oh, all right. Okay. Yeah, it's
So the
clear.
school will deduct their expenses like their fees, their graduation, whatever, their insurance. So
Oh,
the
okay.
balance, you have to set up an authentication account. Maybe you have to come as an international student, you have to get an account, open a
Okay.
bank account in the United States. So
Oh,
when they finish with the expenses, then you request for the refund in the school portal. Then they will disburse it into your bank account for you as a living expenses. So this
okay.
is what they have done. The school, with respect to New Haven,
Yeah.
they said that at first, let's say you have applied for 40,000 from Empower,
Mm-hmm.
and your course is for 2 years course.
Okay.
So when they get the first semester, maybe you are paying like your expense like 11,000.
Yeah.
So the 29,000 balance, they will
Mm-hmm.
give back to your account.
Okay.
Most of the students miss what?
Misuse the money.
Very good. So the next semester, they will be like owing the school with fees.
Oh, okay.
But the
Okay.
school will check its portal, check the student records that these students applied for a loan from Empower, almost
Okay.
40,000. And this 40,000 was supposed to, let's say, every semester you're paying like 10,000. So the 10,000 means that you're supposed to get paid even one semester, full year, 20,000 school fees. But why are you owing? Why is it you don't have money? Meaning that the student has misused the money. So this time around, this is what they do. Though you have applied for 40,000 from Empower, Empower has approved, but the school will just approve for maybe 20,000 for this particular semester, let's say spring. So that's 20,000. Empower is going to work the interest on that particular 20,000 for you that particular semester.
Okay.
So if you want to get school fees for the next semester, reapplied. So let's say Empower, you apply for 40,000, they give you the 40,000. The
Oh,
school
yeah.
said they just approved just 20,000.
Okay.
So meaning that maybe at first the interest was supposed to be on the 40,000. But
Okay.
it's because the school has approved, the 20, they're going to rework the new interest on the 20,000. They
Okay.
scratch in accounting, they quite bad at, they write the balance 20,000 off.
Okay.
So they, you are just owing them just 20,000. So if you
Okay.
want another one, they will ask you to reapply for the next semester.
Okay. Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
because that is the strategy. The school want to curtail this kind of habit of students misusing the funds.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
because as an international student, when you are here for the particular school, you apply the school in America. According to the university immigration status, you are here because of the school.
Oh yeah.
So you are for them.
Oh yeah.
So they
True.
have to take care of you. So anything that will go contrary to their stuff, and every right now is like a competition.
Oh
Every
yeah.
school in America want a good image.
Oh, okay.
Yes, and they want to track their students very well. That this particular student, he came to New Haven, he did well, he completed, and your profile is there. And right now in United States, let me give this warning, because of the immigration status, that they monitor yours everything.
Oh, okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I want you to clarify this. The amount or the funding that Empower is giving you, is it covering 2 years of your education or they have to give it to you yearly?
Very good. I applied for 2 years, right? 40,000 was supposed to cover my 2 years, school fees and my living expenses. So like 48,000. So
Oh
let's say
yeah.
my school fees and everything will be 40,000. The $8,000, they think at least my first year completing to get my OPT is supposed to take care of me. But you know something? As I told you earlier, because of misusing of funds from the students, right now the school, when you come into the system, they will approve half of the money. Though somehow it is Empower don't like it that like that, because they hire the principal, they hire their interests. But this time
Oh,
around, the school says we are not going to approve the full 40,000 for the students. We just want you to give him the 20,000. Do it semester by semester.
oh yeah. Yeah. That's reasonable.
Yeah, so that the students will come to the school. If the student wants to continue with education, he will apply it again.
Oh, okay.
And
Okay.
sometimes maybe if you are able to get a campus job, you can get some coins, some allowances from school, right?
Oh yeah.
So you might even prefer not to get a full amount of 40,000. You might think, okay, I just want a 20. I don't want to apply it again. Because the
Oh, okay.
school also has sat down and say the 40,000, maybe you are getting like maybe 10 years to pay this interest. Interest is huge. It's like a burden on you. So why don't
Okay.
you get this 20,000? Maybe the next one you might not want to get the loan again. So it's
Oh,
also another thing that administration thought it wise to use this kind of burden, confusion from the students and the company.
oh, okay.
As an
So,
African student, as an international student, you might
okay.
think I'm getting a loan like 40,000. Hey, you might think it's okay when you're outside, but when you come inside, you might think so, hey, it's very good. Because mind you, when you are in school, maybe the interest you are paying interest like $200, but after school you can pay like 300. So let's say after school you have not gotten a job.
Okay.
How are you going to do it? They take all these things into consideration. So those of you who want to apply for loan, though you want to come to America, you are desperate, but make sure that you are aware of all these things. Because I thought the loan was going to be deducted, the interest is going to be charged after school. It was not like that. And let me tell you, students, every document you are, every loan, everything that you are applying for, let's read thoroughly. We don't read well. Even some people give people money to apply schools for them. I quite remember I came with a friend, a lady from Ghana. The parents went to some, let's say, we call it connection man,
Oh yeah.
to pay money for this school process. I don't
Okay.
blame her. God, as I was saying, mine, I did not apply for myself. I did it with my brother, my younger brother.
Oh, okay.
He told me to do some of the stuff because when you go to the visa interview, you are going to do it yourself.
Yeah,
But
that's
people,
true.
we don't have time. We don't have time to read. I quite remember before coming here, because I wanted to go to Canada, I did apply Canada. You know, Canada, you don't go for an interview. You just go for your biometric. But
Oh,
because someone was doing it for me, it was not mine. I was denied. And when I came to the United States, I found out that getting a Canadian visa is one of the cheapest in America. Just $120. You just go and do your biometrics. You apply. You give them the reason. Maybe you are in the school. You want to go for vacation. They'll
okay.
check the duration left with in your book, your passport, the years left. They'll give it to you. It's very simple. I even applied for some students, my own colleagues I came here with. They've gotten it. Me applying for someone, I did not get it. Not knowing, because I did application in Ghana, And I did not do it myself. Someone did it for me. So I didn't know the information they put in it. So they denied me. They told me they see some inconsistency in my application. And mind you, Canadian application, when you apply Canada visa, your biometric is in your system for a decade. And I didn't know all these things because I did not read it well. Until I came here, I did another biometric. So it was like doubled biometric. What is that? So they suspected something. So I did not get it. So please, let's read. If you want to go to school in America, some things are very simple and easy. That's why we are helping our brothers out there. So that is how
That's
it is.
true.
So, yeah.
Yeah. So I know it's very, very easy when you're within Europe or outside Africa when you're making applications to go to other countries. But when you're applying from Africa, it's always, always difficult. I don't know
Very
why
difficult.
they made it that way,
Very difficult. For instance,
So,
as I'm talking to you right now, yeah, we are doing streaming online video conferencing. But you know, this video conference, if you were back home, there's going to be breakups, hiccups here and there.
that's
Internet
true.
data is expensive. That is the challenge.
Yeah.
That is the challenge. But still, I just want to entrust some of our brothers and sisters that let it be a challenge, but try your best. Other than that, you're going to pay more. I
That's
quite
true.
remember applying for this school. Someone wanted to help me in the UK. The amount of money they were charging me, and let me give you this. The Canada application that I did, it was so expensive. Up to now, I did not receive my money. I did pay amount. If I tell you the amount that I paid, amount I raised with my wife was very huge. I've not able to recoup it. The person said they did some investment, they will pay. Up to now, it's getting to 2 years. If you don't want to read, you will pay more. But if you read well and take your time, some of the things simple. And let me mind you, yeah, let's give this advice to our brothers and sisters. Don't try to fix some stuff. Your documentation must be genuine. I know
Okay.
we're going to get there. You're going to ask me about my visa interaction that I had. We are
Yeah,
going to
that's
get there. But it just came to me. Let me just sound this one of caution. Do a correct documentation. Don't listen to the lies. Don't fix stuff. America, they know us. Don't fix stuff. Be real. If you go and they deny you, try again. I have a friend, I just spoke to her last week. We were talking
mm-hmm.
about this kind of interview section. She told me she has been denied an American interview,
Okay.
but she went again and had the visa. Right now, I'm here
Mhm.
with her. She's doing MPH. She completed KNUST. And I have a friend there. She had a campus job at the university immigration system. She told me a lot of people bring a lot of fake stuff, fake documentation. They know it. Don't bring fake documentation. Genuine. Just get the
Okay.
right people to give you the right information. For example, the source of funds.
Yeah,
If
that's
maybe
true.
you don't have that enough funds, as I've told you, we have applied for an Empower. You've gotten an Empower loan. Though Empower is not enough, you can go and get a family friend or an uncle or a relative who have a good source of finance. He can also support you with the statement. That one is the genuine, maybe because it's a relative. But don't go and fake documentation. It will go against you later. Let's sound this caution. It's true.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
very
it's
true.
true.
Don't be in a haste to travel. Because if you have a good documentation and you are going for a counseling and interview session, you won't scared when they ask you the question because it's real. You can able to express yourself very well. So let me sound this note of caution to our brothers and sisters.
I understand. What you're saying is very, very reasonable. Back to the admission process, I just wanted to know before you were being granted an admission, were you taken through an interview?
At the school,
Yeah.
no. The thing is like the admission you applied. Definitely, they will ask for your transcript. Your certificate is the third form because the certificate, if you get the admission and you come to the school, they will ask you to bring it for verification. So
Okay.
your transcript is the most important thing. Your passport, your transcript, that's the most important thing for the
Okay.
admission.
Okay.
So then your reference from maybe from your university and other supporting references. Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
When
yeah.
you're able to do that stuff, you are there. So your transcript, you must be able to collate it to get a full page. You know, most of the transcript now maybe might be three, might be four. But
Oh,
try and get it on a full page. Maybe you can get it the two. If it's three, you can get it on a two. If you can able to get all the three in one page, it's very positive.
okay. Your school, did they accept official transcript or I can use the normal photocopies to make the application?
Oh, because definitely maybe for verification's sake, when you come into the system, they'll try and verify from the officials. But
Oh,
mine, I did the original transcript, photocopy, I scanned it and applied it with it.
Oh, okay, okay. So, if you are to make an application in 2026, is there any one mistake that you would want us to avoid?
One, don't try to fake the transcripts. Because
Okay,
I said maybe someone you must get a good CGPA. Someone might be editing, poor edit it, and others don't do that. If you don't qualify, there are intermediary courses that you can do. For example, I listened to one of conversation I had with a friend. She said she had almost a third class or pass at the university in Ghana, but he did some intermediary courses like the SAT TOEFL.
yeah,
The school allowed him to do it. So he said he started from the scratch. And after he applied for the school in America, he had it. When he came, he was a graduate assistant. He was a TA in mathematics. But he had a pass of maybe third class. But
really?
because he passed through the process, yeah, I'll get that interview and give it to you for a reference.
Okay, 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 okay.
He had a good score. Yeah. He said he passed through the process.
All right,
So he
okay.
started from the scratch before he getting it. So as for my school, with respect to my New Haven, I don't know about all the other courses, but the IT section, I think the least, there may be second class. Cybersecurity, you must get a second class upper. That one I can assure you. And maybe if lower, maybe when you come, you have to defend. But others, computer courses are lower is maybe allowed. As you just said, an interview session, mine I did not go for an interview unless I ask. But
Okay.
for now, cybersecurity in my school, University of New Haven, the list should be second class upper.
Oh, okay, okay, that's
First
true.
class or second class upper. But other
Yeah.
computer courses, maybe lower is accepted. And
Oh,
other
yeah.
courses, maybe if third class, just that you're not going to get a scholarship because they have a dean scholarship that you as a student is merited. So, but you have a good grade, it helps you to reduce some of the costs because schooling outside, especially in United States, if you don't get a state university, it's very expensive.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Very
yeah.
expensive. There are about so many schools in America, 100, 200 universities. But
Okay.
as I said, they rate them. Even my state here, Connecticut, we have about almost 20 universities. Just Connecticut, 20 universities.
Okay.
So they rate us.
Okay.
So we have Yale, Bridgeport, New Haven, University of Connecticut, Fairfield, Quinnipiac, a lot of universities, bro. Just Connecticut. So every school has a particular program they are known for.
Okay.
So when you come to America and you Google AI tools are there, ChatGPT is there. Just read about the school, how they rate them in the United States, and the students after the school, do they get jobs? What kind of job do they get? You understand what I'm saying? So that when you're applying for a course in that, you know this school they are particularly known for this course, and maybe the number of students or who graduate. These are the jobs because when you go to school in America, as time goes on, they have a lot of conferences from other companies. Just yesterday in my school, there were a lot of conferences from companies came. Last
Okay.
semester, we have a company called NVIDIA. They
Okay.
came to our school to do a program, especially for cybersecurity and computer sciences. They do a
Okay.
workshop for us. They give you certification. They give you certificates of
Okay.
participation. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
but just read about the school, the best course that are known for that will help you to get a job after the school. Because after the school, they're going to give you OPT, optional practical training, for a period of time. The company will help you, or the government will help you, give you some yardstick or a range. When you don't get a job at that particular time, you'll be asked to go back to your country. So if you want to get a good job in this United States after school, try and search for a particular course, a program you want to do that can give you a job. As yesterday, I had a professor who was trying to tell me that the job market is very competitive right now. They are laying people off all the time. So just going for a course that you won't know that after this program, I'm going to get a job.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
because people like, especially as international students from Africa, most of them would like to get a better job. Though
Okay.
you would like to go back, there a lot of resources and the materials and the experience that you've got in this kind of United States. You want to send it back home and help your country, and help a company over there. But
Oh,
most of us would like to get maybe a publication so that they can get a green card or citizenship.
okay. That's true. One of the benefits that I've learned from those who do cybersecurity, they have structured the curriculum in such a way that after the school, you are going to earn a lot of projects, and that's going to help you get access to job easily. That's after school. And I think that's a big plus for those who are studying cybersecurity. I mean, those who are doing masters in cybersecurity in school.
Let me add to what you just said. When
Yeah.
I started my program in my first semester, the spring 2025, I did a course in with a professor, computer security. It's one of the
Okay.
best courses I've done in this program.
Okay.
So we did a presentation. The topic that I chose was about policies around encryption and data security. So it was a nice presentation, and the professor told me that it was very good. If
Okay.
I want to do a thesis or a publication on that, you can also help me. What I also learned that for those of you who want to get maybe after school, get a better job, get a green card, get a citizenship, if you're able to do publications like writing a thesis, writing a book, you get a professors, about 2, 3 professors to help you. It's very important. It can also help you
Oh, okay.
because
Okay. Okay.
one, the American government, what are you bringing on board? You just want to come to school like that, and no, no, no. If you really want to stay in this country after school, try and do or write up publications. When you were able to write a publication, it can help you to raise an argument that though I came to the school here in America, I did a
Okay.
2 years program, but I was able to write a publication, a book. Me and I've
Okay.
gotten a professor to back. It helps you.
All
That can,
right.
don't don't be like I'm coming to just school and get a job like that. But as I
Oh,
told you, it's very competitive right now.
I understand you. So back to the interview process. So during your interview, I wanted to know what questions were you asked?
Thank you for that. Where we're coming from, someone will say South Africa, from Ghana to South Africa wasn't easy, very expensive, And as
Yeah.
I told you, we have already done the introduction. I was doing some small business, so I was having some coins a little bit.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So, and during our time, last year or last 2 years, Ghana, we have only one embassy in Accra. So
Yeah.
sometimes very choked. When I had the school, I made an intention to travel outside for
Mm-hmm.
my interview session because I had known a friend
Okay.
who had gone to Christian Brothers University in Tennessee.
Okay.
So he passed through South Africa. So I inquired from him. Then he told me that I want to get in and get it well. Let me try South Africa because the reason why he proposed South Africa for me that he had it. He had his visa there. And two, South Africa is having 3 embassies. One
Okay.
in Durban, Cape Town, and Johannesburg. And the place is
Okay.
not that choked like Ghana and other places. So he recommended Cape Town for me because he passed through there.
Oh,
So I
okay.
went to Cape Town. I think I went there on the 11th of November. I went on 17th, sorry, because my
Okay.
session was on the 20th. So I
Oh,
wanted
yeah.
to go maybe the 20th and maybe come maybe on the 21st or 22nd. Then he told me, no, we don't do it like that. Try and book 2 weeks or at least a week.
Okay.
Because when you go to South Africa, getting a plane ticket from Ghana to South Africa is expensive. So
Oh,
let's
yeah.
say you go to South Africa and you're being denied. It's going to be very, very disappointing. So why don't you take like a week or two so that maybe when you are refused or denied, you can reapply, buy another MRV and apply and try your luck. Maybe you are going to Cape Town. If you have been denied in Cape Town, you can go to Durban or Johannesburg because you
Okay.
have, yes. So I booked 2 weeks from booking.com. I did it myself. He
Oh, yeah.
directed me. So I went to Cape Town. When I went to Cape Town, I went to meet about 3 Ghanaians. One university guy from K University. The other two were trainers, teachers. One in West School, one in Tia Media Secondary School in Kumasi.
Oh, yeah.
The two had been denied. And the guy from K University, first year student, had been given the visa.
Okay.
So, because we are Ghanaians, we were trying to advise ourselves and see the reason why maybe the person was denied.
Okay.
So, fortunately for me, I was in a room with the student that had been given the visa.
Okay.
So he gave me some of the advices that because we have come all the way from Ghana and the other two had been denied, he's trying to tell me the experiences that he passed through. He told me that he was able to speak very well, was very bold and confident. And as I did indicated in earlier, the documentation must be genuine.
Okay.
Don't fake things there. Don't go and overdo stuff. Be real. So the guy advised me, deal the law council, arrange my how I'm supposed to go. Put your I-20 in your passport. Do this, do this. maybe your school certificate, your transcript, everything, the kind of questions. He even did a mock exercise with me because he had gone. And the guy who told me to go to South Africa, because he has also passed through, I did a mock exercise with him. And like what you are doing a yeoman's job. You're helping a lot of students. I watched some of these videos, to have a lot of, and a few, I can't remember, I had some interview session, a guy from Kenya or Nigeria. I used to
Oh
watch
yeah.
his YouTube videos. So like that's why I'm recommending you. This is very
Okay.
important. You must watch some of these videos to help you. So I watched some of this YouTube video. Then, as you said, I'm a Christian. I pray to God, by God's grace, that God should lead me to go and do this kind of interview session.
Okay. Okay.
So my session was on the 20th. And
Okay.
the time was 10 a.m. I left my place 9. Mind you, I watched a YouTube video about the interview session. This person told me that if you have a session like 10 a.m., you must go an hour earlier. So let's say I'm supposed to leave my place of residence like 8. So at
Okay.
least an hour, take that 1 hour as like a journey to the place. So let's say
Okay.
when you get the place 1 hour earlier, it's a plus. It
Okay.
eases a lot of anxiety. You can
Okay.
relax. But my mistake, I left my place like 9. My interview session was 10. And I learned the place from my Cape Town, my residence. They call the place Tukai. It's an
Okay.
hour journey. So
Wow.
I was so anxious. I wanted to even vomit.
For
Went
you to
there
meet.
3 minutes before my time, and I was the last
Okay.
person on the day. Mind you, 10 a.m. that people in Ghana are coming to start their session. I was the
Wow.
last person for the day.
Wow.
And the place was very quiet, very spacious, very nice and big. I went there. They gave me direction. They have a security room. You put everything there, every keys, everything that you have. Unless the only thing they will allow you to go with your documentation, your folder with your files and your
Okay.
So that I went there. I took my biometric. The white guy who took the biometric asked me that you going to school? Yeah, New Haven. Okay, what program? Then that's it. And there were 2 people. Constantly, there were 2, man and a woman. And mind you, let me give this note of caution: when you are going for an interview session, please avoid listening to people. Oh, this woman is very wicked. Don't go to him. Just pray to God and be confident and just relax. Because the other 2 guys who were denying told me that there is a female and a male. The male denied me. I should avoid the male. How can
Okay.
I avoid? Because it is in a session. Maybe you immediately I went there. The female they wanted me to go was interview a white lady.
Oh yeah.
Fortunately or unfortunately, I went to the male guy. And because they have already given me this kind of perception, I was very afraid. I was scared. And I was
Okay.
frightened. But what really helped me that immediately after my biometric, he told me to put my I-20 in the passport and put it on the shelf there. I know people who have gone to interview, they know that kind of glass before you. There is like
Yeah.
a banking. Put it under. I put it, and he went inside. That really saved the day for me. I was having a lot of breathing. Then he
Okay.
came back.
Okay.
And I
Okay.
quite remember when he came, the first question that he checked my documentation.
Oh
And
yeah.
they have some, let's say, a universal question they always ask. It's automatic.
Oh yeah.
Why the school? Why the
Okay.
course?
Okay.
Why did you choose the school? Then I said that I told him that I watched a video on YouTube about the school. They were talking about the school in New Haven University. There was
Mm-hmm.
a professor who was talking about their cybersecurity course, the resources, their facilities. Then compare their resources to where I'm coming from. I saw that the school was having a good facilities that can help me to pursue my program.
Okay.
But this kind of facilities, I can't get it in my country.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Then I quite remember before my interview session, I did a mock session with the guy. Shout out to Kojosu, Pastor Ako
Okay.
Nigel. I'll even send you his link. He's doing a human job in Christian Brothers University. Yeah, I
Oh,
think
okay.
he's
Great.
the only international student who had a 4 GPU all his
Wow.
semesters at Christian Brothers. He's very good. He really helped me. He told me that I should try my best to be expressive. And 2,
Okay.
when they ask you a question, you don't have to say maybe why the school, this is this, then you start. No. When you been asked the question, try and bring out something additional to the question that they're asking you. That will
Okay.
direct you to their next question because they have everything in your DS-160. You
Okay.
have already filled everything, but that one is very brief. So when they ask you a question about why the school, look at what I said. I watched a video on YouTube about the University of New Haven, their cybersecurity program. And the professor was talking about the kind of resources they have. It was a first
Okay.
class resources that will help me to achieve my program or my aim to pursue because my background is networking. So
Okay.
I wanted to do something. And mind you, in my first national service, I did it in a secondary school called Inkawe Senior High. And
Oh
I was
yeah.
ICT tutor there. When I went to the lab with the students, all the time I could see that the male will be on the computer and the female will be at the back watching. Even when you ask them to come and charge the mouse, they see it to be something like they're going to spoil it, so they don't want to come closer. And one of the challenges was that when you go to the labs, you will disable the USB so that they will not put in flash drives, so that they will not copy anything from the
Yeah,
computer.
that's true.
The next day, you see that the students will come and copy things that we have disabled. They will come and enable it and be doing their stuff. Sometimes they'll be watching a site they have not asked. So I
Oh,
wanted
okay.
to detail how I can block this USB so that they cannot even put their flash drive to copy something from the computer.
Oh
You see?
yeah.
So I've been
Yeah.
able to bring something. He asked me just a question of why the school, why the course. Then I also said I have a project at hand. I said when I went to the lab with the students, all the time the male students will be sitting on the computers. The ladies will be at the back. So, like after pursuing my program, I want to have a project that will help the girl child to inculcate them to pursue ICT. Because ICT has been like a masculine program. The
Oh yeah.
ladies don't want to come into cybersecurity IT. So, that experience that I had from in career, I want to bring out this and expose the ladies that IT is for every person. And there is a program called STEM in
Oh
girls'
yeah.
child. So, a lot of places we have STEM programs for girls. So, that's why I want to pursue the course. That was it. Then it
And
too asked me my
mhm.
source of finance
Okay.
or why the program. So I've answered the school and I've answered the program. One, the
Okay.
school, I found the school on the internet, on the YouTube. There was a
Okay.
professor. And I remember I even, I'll give this one as a just try and get the name of a professor in the school. It's a plus. Because when you're at whatever you're saying, they have the internet working 24/7. They can go online and check.
Oh yeah. 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 That's true. That's
So it's
true.
a plus for you too.
That's true. I'm even impressed about how you define your experience when you were answering the question. This clearly defined that you really know what you were doing during then.
That
So
is
I'm
one
even
thing I was talking about. Some people will go for an interview session without knowing anything and be praying that God should help them to get a favor or whatever. Maybe you might be fortunate to be having a 5 minute session. Maybe you are true. But if you really want to get 10 well done, that you won't get disappointed. Read and prepare yourself because let me tell you one thing. He asked me about this question that, according to his records, I
Mhm.
completed my bachelor's long time. Why
Yeah.
now that I want to pursue this master's? Because it's been like years. Then I said, I remember vividly that right now I'm a married person.
Oh yeah.
I have 3 kids. Immediately I said I'm a married person, I removed the picture of my family, me, my wife, and my kids, and give it to him.
That's great.
Still, he asked me that why now that you are going to pursue your master because you did your bachelor's long time. Then I said, right now I'm a married person. Then after married, I have a yellow folder containing my document. I have pictures of me, my wife, and my kids. I remove it and I put it there. That in my place, Ghana, if you're a man and you marry and you don't support your wife is supporting you because I can't remember my bachelor's, my first year, second year, my wife was paying my school fees
Oh,
because my
okay.
wife was working. And my place, if you are a man and you don't take up that responsibility as a man, they don't respect you. So
You
after
know,
school,
yeah, I
I
know.
wanted to also help and support my wife because someone who was able to help me in my first year, second year university, I have to do something. So I went to the streets in my place. We call something charters, buying and sell. He said, what is
Yeah,
that?
you
They
need.
said, like some people will bring stuff from abroad, then we go and buy and resell it. So through this, that I was able to help my wife. Even
Oh
when I
yeah.
was going, my wife told me that I'm a graduate. So I used my certificate to go and find a job. But finding a job was somehow it proved futile. So I
Very
needed to go
challenging.
and do something as a man. So I went to the streets, a place called Bantama. I have a shop with my friends. I sell laptops, and this has helped me to come and raise this kind of amount to come and pursue this program. Then he said,
Oh yeah.
okay. Then I put in the picture of me and my family. He said, who is this? It was me, but the person who was asking me, who is this? And I said, this is me. And this is my wife. The name of my wife is this. It is there, but I said her name is so and so. This is my firstborn who was born in this. So, like you know that the thing is real. I mentioned my firstborn's name, my secondborn, the date of birth. I knew everything. You see? And he asked me the source of funds. That is the automatic question they're going to ask you if you want to pursue
Okay.
a master's. One,
Okay.
the school, why the course, and your source of funds. Then I told him that I had a loan from Empower, which is $48,000. That is going to help me to do my 2 years program. And it is in my F1 I-20s was there. Then I said
Okay.
I had also had a G scholarship that I merited, which is 20 to 30%. It was there. And also through my practice business I was doing in Bantam, I was able to raise like $8,000. Though that amount, you can even ask people to put money in your account to raise it. I was able to have the statement that I have in this kind of account. Even if it is not there, I have the statement, it's on in account.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And they can check the date that maybe that amount was there. So this is also another advice for people. If you want to pursue a master's program, your account or your finance, try and raise it. People can help you raise the amount. They'll say you have 1 billion, supposed to be in a, no. Once it has passed through your account, it's a plus. So let's say Yaw Obrane has able to raise amounts. One thing I've learned that this country, they don't want you to come and be a burden to them.
Yeah, that's true.
Because they have a lot of homeless people around. Then you are coming from your country, say you want to come to school, you don't go to the school, you come to be a burden. So when they see that you're not going to be a burden, you say you want to come to school, genuinely you can come because you have this kind of adequate foundation that can help you to pursue your program. They will give it to you. Then I told
That's
him that I'm also having an uncle
okay.
whom I went there with the statements. He's also supporting me and even trying to pay the interest, the loan interest I'm going to accrue every month. He's going to give me some amount to pay. And considering his statement, he can pay every month. So I have about 4 finance status: my own accounts, Empower loan, the scholarship, and my uncle statements. So 4 finance statements that I was using. So it's an advice to a lot of people. Get someone who can help you to pursue this program.
Okay.
Not
Okay.
necessarily that they're going to, at least they can see, and if the thing is real, it's simple. Don't go with only statement. Some people can say, my wife is supporting me. Your wife? No. Can get a relative, a family friend, your uncle, someone. Even I
Yeah.
can't remember, he asked me when I brought my uncle, you are old and your uncle is supporting you. Then I told him that my uncle is having a business. He has about 4 kids or 3 kids. Their computer setup, I do it all the time. And he's willing for me to go and learn outside so that I can come and also help his
Wow.
company.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
brilliant.
And it's true. I set up his bought a lab, a system unit. I did the setup for him
Okay.
in the house,
Okay.
right? And
Okay.
anything IT, he sought my advice. Have you seen it? They saw it that about the finances that I was able to cover that.
That's great.
And
So
then, come again.
mhm, I wanted to chip in something. So I can certainly see that the questions that the interviewer asked was based on the application that you made.
That's it. And as I
Yeah.
said, every question that I answered, I was having like a receipt to show
Yeah.
him.
That's great. That's
My
great.
uncle then he has the source of finance. I put in the I-20, the Empower loan. The I-20 was already with him. Then
Okay.
I added my statement, bank statement. I put in there because the I-20, my scholarship is on it, right?
Okay.
And the Empower loan is on it. Then my personal statements I added. Then I added my uncle bank statements
Okay.
to prove that whatever I'm saying, I have the evidence.
Okay.
I'm not saying it on my map alone. Through my uncle statement, he brought a question that
Okay.
you are old enough to take care of this. Why is your uncle supporting you? Then I answered that the reason why he's supporting me is that for the time being, I've been supporting him with the basic computer, especially his case. I did the
Yeah.
setup in the house. So he's saying that because I've been doing this in the house, I should go and learn outside to support him so that I can also come to this company, also help in the IT section. He's willing to give me a job after school
Oh
because
yeah.
I'm going to learn about cybersecurity.
Yeah.
He's going to
Yeah.
have the new ideas to help
Yeah.
his company. He's having about 3 companies and it's a cocoa company. So that was a plus.
Oh yeah. That's great. That's great.
He
Go
asked
on.
me that. So I'm saying I'm having a company in Bantam. I'm doing this practice business.
Oh yeah.
Who is going to take care of the business? And I told him I have some people over there because the shop is not only mine. We are about 4 people. We don't sell only laptops. We do printing, printers. Some people sell system units. So I have some backup. My brothers, right now, as I'm talking to you, they are there. They are making sales. I can even show him their last message they sent me about the sales they made. So it's like, you must be real. And I was so bold. Like I was shouting on top of my voice. I'd not go and do lose like ask a question that you'll be down. No, be confident. I was saying the thing, and I was talking loudly.
And I love the part where you made a statement that you had a receipt to every answer that you delivered.
That advice was given to me by the brother I was talking about, Pastor Moody Akum Nigel. Yeah, he told me to do that.
That's great. That's great. So, back to your arrival in the US, can you share with us your first impression the moment you arrived in the US?
Let me chip in this before I go to the arrival.
All right. Okay.
There was two questions that was very critical for me. That one I
Okay.
thought I'd fail. I have two national service certificates. I did
Okay.
one the diploma and I did one at my bachelor's. When I was doing my first national service, how old was I? That one, it nearly collapsed my and everything because I was a little bit confused. Then I remembered I have to be fast. Then I said, right now, I am 42 years. So it should be that. Then he did it for me.
Okay.
Have you seen it?
Yeah.
Because I couldn't recollect it. But I did the national service, I think 2009, 2010, thereabout.
Oh, okay.
But I
Okay.
was not able to do the fast calculation. So I said, right now, I'm 42 years. And I can't remember, I did it in 2010. So he did it for me. So, like, you have to be frank. Then I can't remember, he told me that, do I want to go with my family? Be very careful here. That was one of the tricky questions that I asked. Then I said no, because I'm going to school and I've not traveled to the United States before. So I
All
want to
right.
go first and see the environment. If later maybe my wife can come and visit or my kids can come and visit. But for now, I can be planned. But first, you have to be focused. My target was to get a visa first. That was my prime move. All the other thing is a secondary matter.
Oh,
For
yeah.
me to get my visa. So me, if I'll get my visa, leaving my family back, it's a plus. We have an adage in where we are coming from. They say that if they are selling power and they want to get your mother, go and take your mother to get the power. And after that, take the same power to get your mother. So
Okay.
don't be too
Okay.
selfish that consulate as I give you the privilege that you want to go to your family. Should you go? Don't go and do that. Oh. Yours first. When you secure your visa,
All
later
right.
on, because as an F1 student, you can apply F2 for your family. They can come at any time. During the stipulated time you are doing your course, the 2-year program, they can come at any time. In my school, the one semester, you get the F2.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, so always be sharp. Don't go and say, I want to go with my family. Mind you, right now you are going to school. Where you are going to stay, even you have not gone there. Where are you going to stay? In American system, you
That
cannot
would
be in
be
a room
tough.
like with the family. No. You must get about 2-bedroom apartment for you and your kids. Anyway. So you have
Okay.
to be very, very careful. I think
Uh,
God really helped me for that answering that question.
Let me also ask you this. Assuming maybe I'm going as a student and I'm already a married person, what if I decide to bring my wife with me? Because my wife is going to work for full time whilst I'm only eligible 20 hours a week. But my wife will be a dependent, will be working for full time. So what if I tell them that my wife is going to join me so that it's going to work full time to support my studies, my tuition and my daily expenses? How about that one?
That one, provided maybe you have not given birth.
Oh yeah.
Remember family ties. The reason why they are giving you your visa is three things they are looking for. Your source of finance, your
Oh
family
yeah.
ties is very important
Oh yeah.
because they don't want you to go after school, stay in their country.
Oh yeah.
Their main motive for you to get the knowledge and bring it back to your country. Let me tell every student who wants to school outside, don't go and say, I want to go and study and after that get a better job. Then it means you want to come and be a burden on them. They want to decrease the rate of unemployment and other stuff.
Oh yeah.
Because
Yeah.
America is for Americans.
Oh yeah.
That is their main. So if you want to be exceptional, you must bring something that is very unique. And you, what do you have? You are not going to pursue your master's there. They have a lot of professors.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
don't be
Yeah.
too selfish that you want to go with your family, your wife going to work. No, 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 no. First, think about how you're going to secure the visa. After
Oh
you
yeah.
had secured the visa, because mind you, if you have not given birth, that one you have a case because you are leaving
That's
the wife back home.
okay.
But me having 3 kids, okay, I want to go with my wife. Who's going to take care of the kids? And raising kids in America is a big institution itself.
All right. Oh,
I'm
okay.
telling you. So I think I must also check that one too.
Yeah. And planning of, after this section, we will have a video on just only on interview.
My interview session was about 17 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
Because I
Yeah.
went some of the international students I came to meet here from Zimbabwe, South Africa, Uganda, and even my own Ghanaian people. They
Oh,
were
yeah.
saying, wow, hey, then you like talking. Our session was like, especially those from Uganda and Zimbabwe, say 5 minutes. Some say, even one girl going to Benin said just 5 minutes, 3 minutes. God has a lot of things because I have this perception that I want to help other students, other people So it was a good for me. It was a good experience because even after my interview session with the consulate, I came and did a recording. I even blocked it on YouTube. Let's prepare it. It was a nice experience for me. It
Wow,
was a
wow.
nice experience. Yeah.
I believe as it stands now, they've canceled that opportunity. I mean, you being a citizen or living in a country and you're traveling to another country to have your US visa interview. I think that one is no more working again.
Now they have a ban on that. You have to go to your own country.
Yeah. So back to your arrival in the US, can we start from there? Because you've answered most of the
Yeah.
questions that I was going
I
to ask
I
in the interview
arrived
section.
on the 28th of December because I took off from Ghana on the 27th of December. But I
All right.
wanted to come earlier and get accustomed to the place, an American
Oh
system,
yeah.
because I was leaving 3 kids and my wife was going to be very sorrowful.
Yeah.
So we did plan that we have to celebrate my Christmas with my family,
Oh yeah.
but maybe doing away with them 2 years. I'm a family man, so it was so
Okay.
painful for me. So after the Christmas, then I embarked on this journey. So 27th I took off, then I landed in uh, Washington D.C. on the 28th. But I passed through Washington. I not went to JFK. Yeah.
Okay.
Then
So go on.
then I landed uh, through the airports. I went to visit someone. I passed through
Okay.
Virginia, Maryland, before coming to Connecticut. Before coming here, let me advise this. Because I was coming to New Haven, I did a background check. Maybe a Ghanaian who is here, who can help me to get a place. Because it's a new country for me. It's not. Do that because people came and became and they were stranded. Because after I had my visa, I had the contacts here to do a background check to find a place for me. And I think the system is like every year they know students come. So there are some people here who should do business. They have like houses they rent for students, especially community or places around campuses. Because
Okay.
getting a campus hostel is very expensive. Someone helped me to get a place before coming here. So I had a place a month earlier before coming. So I knew
Oh,
where I was going.
okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So what has been your biggest challenge you're facing now as an international student?
The biggest challenge is one depression and loneliness. If you are someone who is very, you like partying, you like going outside, I'm telling you, you can't go to school abroad. And if you don't want to really learn, you can. If you like fun, because the time that I came, that was the time that there was a lot of deportation, perception outside, the ISIS, you see. But
Okay.
as an international student, you don't have to worry. Because one, you're on I-20. I-20, it's like a 5 years. So you have about maximum of 5 years.
Okay.
Yes. So, and you're also a student, you have a 2 years program. And I was given a 4 years visa, multiple visa here. So why do you have
Oh,
to get afraid? Just that as a student, just go according to the rules. As I earlier indicated, you are not supposed to work outside campus.
okay.
They
Okay. Okay.
see they see it to be illegal
So that's it.
because yes,
Okay.
because people have this perception that no, you have to work 20 hours. It's not true. If you're an international
Oh,
student in the United States, you are not supposed to work outside campus. But you know our people cannot come here and that one is another matter. Then
so mhm, go on.
if you want to work, find a campus job. There are campus jobs around, though it's not going to be easy, but try to engage in people. One thing I will advise is that always have a connection. Don't be like you are scared. Just go to people, talk to them, go to the student service centers. Just find, apply. There's a software called Handshake, a platform. All the universities are on it. A lot of internships, campus job in your university, apply. Don't discourage yourself. Don't give up. Always apply. When you get a campus job, ease you a little bit. That one you can
Oh,
get about 20 hours
okay.
to work for the week. Can get some allowances, some coins. That
Okay.
can also help you.
Okay. I can imagine how tough it's going to be looking at the number of people who are going to be admitted in every year, including those who already admitted students. All these people are going for the same job within the campus. I can imagine how challenging it's going to be for you, the student, getting a job
So
on
when I
campus.
came here, the secret was Like as an international student from Ghana, Africa, when you go to the school, in our place we say seniors, those of you who are already in the system, have gotten a campus job. You ask them, how did they make it? And in America, what I've learned really well is that just get the connection,
Okay.
because someone must refer you. You are international, they don't know you, but when someone refers you, it's a plus. It's a
Okay.
guarantee because the person is in the system. So when you get closer to the person, when he's leaving, he can refer you. So
Okay.
in a place called like Ahoshishe, do that if you really want to get, because as you just said, you are right. Most of the students here are Indians. Indians are in America everywhere. Indian students,
Okay.
Bangladesh, and other people. Meanwhile, we are also competing with the indigenous Americans. And one thing I've seen in the American system is that their bachelors, their undergrad, they are
Okay.
mostly Americans. But the master's program and a postgraduate and a graduate program are the international students.
Oh, okay.
So you are competing with all these people. So if you
Okay.
imagine, so create the connection,
Okay.
go to people so they can refer you. When they give
Yeah.
you the reference, you get the campus job.
Okay, that's great. I just wanted to ask you this question. Assuming you have been admitted and you are currently in the US, does your school have any reception team whereby they come by and receive you, bring you, show you things around before your orientation begins and everything?
That's it. Thank you for this. It's very, very important. Because I came earlier. My school session was supposed to start on the 10th January. But by 1st January, I was here. The school had not even reopened. But because as an international student, you have your student counselor,
Okay.
your coordinator. For every student, you have a coordinator. So on my I-20, I went for my coordinator. I get in contact with her. She directed me to a particular office for them to like do a pre-induction training, check my
Okay.
details, where I'm going to stay, my addresses, everything, for them to record everything. They gave me the advice. We are going to do orientation on these dates, so I should prepare as to come the time. They gave me the American rule.
Okay.
America, when you're on time, you are late. That's American rule. So it means if the 10 is 9, you have to be there 8.
Oh, all right.
If it's 9, you don't have to be there 9. Like say 8:58. That's
Okay,
it.
that's great. So, what advice can you give to students in Ghana, Nigeria, Zimbabwe, anywhere in Africa who is watching you right now?
What I advise that, and let me give this caution. Right now, my school, University of New Haven, has cancelled the Empower application for new
Okay.
students. Right now, there has been a lot of admission. The only discrepancy is the immigration system right now. It
Oh,
has become
yeah.
a challenge right now because of a lot of bans. But don't give
Oh.
up, apply. Especially if you're a computer student, IT student,
Mm-hmm.
nursing student. University of New Haven is very good. Engineering, nursing, MPH, very, very,
Okay.
very good. And MPH students, the chance of getting a job very high, especially in the cybersecurity. This is what I've noticed. The school has a good reputation outside, as most of the students. I can't remember the students who just graduated May. One student that was very close, I'm even going to church with. He has gotten OPT. After school, you get OPT before you get a job.
Oh, yeah.
I
Yeah.
have two friends. The guy who helped me to get where I'm staying right now is a Nigerian. It's called Victor. He
Okay.
has a job at Bank of America right now.
Oh, okay. That's great. That's
He
great.
did some management accounting program.
Oh,
Another guy who is a friend to me just last week also got a job in Bank of America. My sister friend has gotten a job at Amazon.
oh, okay.
She also graduated. I
Oh,
have a friend, it's a Nigerian who is also gotten a job as engineering section. So
oh,
that's why I'm saying check the school, how their students, when they complete, they get a job. Because the OPT after school 2 years program, you have only about 90 days or 3 months for you to get a job. The OPT is optional practical training. If you don't get it and it expires, you have to go back to your country.
all right. That's great.
So
Yeah. I
seeing these
understand.
people getting a job always motivates me that then the school is having a good reputation, the student. And the school was established on 1920. Most
Okay.
of the facilities, resources being done, nice facilities, world-class lecture hall. Most of them are being financed by the old students.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
Professors high class.
So I just wanted to know again, assuming you are making your application right now, what would you do differently?
All right, just apply the school. Advice as for my school, as I told you, the fees is because it's the private. The school is very expensive, and
Okay.
right now Empower is no more. They are suspended. So just do a research about the competitive other companies that do loan. Especially you have a company called Saliman, and
Oh
that
yeah.
one you have to get a guarantor from America here, U.S.
Oh,
citizen.
okay.
Then we have 8B. The 8B, they were also helping, but I think they are no more.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Other than that, if you can finance yourself, because I have a friend, he's been financing himself. They are paying his fees from Ghana. And
Really?
if you're IT student, MPA student, New Haven is a good school. We have world class structures. And don't get discouraged. There are a whole lot of schools in America, especially even Connecticut here, Bridgeport, Queenie Park. And right now, I think there has been a competition in America here. They
Oh yeah.
want more international students.
Oh yeah.
Yes, because I quite remember I went to a professor. I did a Python last semester. One thing, let me advise. Yeah, when if
Okay.
you want to go to American University, pursue your master program. They don't want shy students. Be be proactive. Like ask questions. Ask when you go to lecture. Ask questions. If you don't understand, go to the professors. Go to them. The way we were raised and we were training back home in Africa,
Back home,
it's
yeah.
not like here. If you don't understand anything, you don't go to the professor and you fail. It is your own cup of tea. You can't come back again and make the grade. So whilst you are in anything that will help you to make a grade, because they have some counselors out there. If you're not even doing well, can reach out to them for you to assist you in any way they can get the course right.
Okay.
That is in the system. Yes. Go to the professor. I went to the professor and he told me Python. I was having a challenge. And he told me
Okay.
why. I told him I'm a married person and my family, my kids, they have been admitted at the hospital. Then he told me he's going to write a letter for me to go to the apply F2 for them so that they can bring me so that I can have a sound mind to learn.
Okay.
That is the
Okay.
American system for you. They
Okay.
want everything possible for you to bring because they want you to bring something new to the system. They want
Yeah,
to
I
help
understand.
you. And
Yeah.
learning here is very good. There is a vast difference.
Okay.
It can help you do publication, anything that you have not thought of.
Okay. Okay.
So,
Okay.
and it's very, even one semester, my first semester, I was able to have a lot of experiences. As I told
Okay.
you, I'm on a publication. I want to do a publication on policies around encryption and
Okay.
data security.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's, I
Okay.
have a good professor from Egypt which is helping me. So,
Okay.
do well. Don't feel discouraged. Apply the school in America. Apply. When you've been denied once, that won't stop you. Try again and come
I
to the
understand.
school. It will help so that we
Okay.
can go and develop our country.
Okay. So I know previously you've already given us examples of alumni who have not been able to get a job after the school, but I still want to know, is studying abroad really worth it? Because I know you had your own shop, you were doing good in sales in Bantama, but yes, still you stopped everything to pursue your education in the US. Studying abroad, is it really worth it?
It's worth it, bro. Very, very well. One reputation and it broadens your horizon. Let me tell you, I did a course last semester in cyber forensic. The kind of materials that I had, security, for example, I had a case study. There was a restaurant. They had someone who came into their restaurant to pick some stuff from there. And they engaged some of my people. We had the software. We were able to trace the person. The person, we did not get the person from the restaurant itself, but we were able to track the person outside the restaurant and get the results for them. Very, very worth it. Very,
Okay,
very, very, very good.
that's great.
Yeah,
I also agree with you because when you educate yourself, you are running away from your business though, but yes, still you are preparing yourself for a better level, and I think it's a
that's it.
big thing for your
That's it.
future for you and your family. So, in case someone wants to connect with you for an advice, where can the person reach you?
Or the person can get me through you one because it's been helpful. And I also have on a YouTube. I'm going to share it to you so that they can
Okay,
also broadcast for me because of your platform is very big. Mine is very, I'm just starting. Like as I told you, if you're United States, we have a handshake. My university profile, Victor Mensah, University of New Haven, cybersecurity. You can check me out. You can also go to I have a Facebook account,
all
Victor
right.
Mensah. I'm on Instagram, on WhatsApp, every platform I'm on there.
Oh, okay, okay. And I'm going to really engage you on TikTok as well, and other
All
platforms,
right.
social media from now on, especially when you are free. And this video will be saved on YouTube and other social media platforms. So you can drop your questions in the comment section, and we'll do our best to respond. And I also leave his handle in the description box. So in case maybe everyone who's watching, you want to engage with his guidance through your school application, or maybe you want him to assist you in writing of your SOPs.
I'm ready
Uh,
to help. I'm ready to
yeah,
help my people. People are
yeah,
collecting people's money. It's
yeah,
not worth it.
yeah. I strongly believe that Kala would be glad to
Place. Yeah. Yeah.
interested. Yeah.
I know there
So
are a lot of students who want to travel abroad. Even when I
yeah,
came, I did a lot of applications. I've done about 20 applications for people, but it may, because of this visa situation, the immigration status. Yeah, but I'm praying they should try. They'll get there.
yeah. Thank you so much, my brother, for sharing this
You're
massive
welcome.
and your real experience with us today. This clearly shows that with the right information and preparation, I mean, this journey is possible.
Preparation is the key. Always prepare. Though we are Christians, we are religious, but don't always base on that. If God willing, prepare.
Yeah.
When preparation meets opportunities, success is sustainable. Because we are captains of our own identities.
I hope this session has helped us all understood the process better, especially if you're watching us from Ghana, Kenya, Zimbabwe, or anywhere in Africa. So big thanks to my brother Kala for coming on the channel and sharing your
Thank
experience with
you.
us.
It's a pleasure.
And thanks to everyone who is watching. We are working on to ensure that we do this in every week, that everything goes by successfully. But on
It's
TikTok,
always a pleasure.
thank you very much for everyone who's watching right now. And thank you so much, my big brother, for having you today. So I will see you next time.